Back to Hermits Broadcasting. Sorry for the late start, some technical difficulties. We're about 5 minutes into the game now. Still 0-0. Fast start off to this game so far. Kind of back and forth. This will be interesting to see. This will be a good game. This should be very physical, very back and forth, fast-paced game. So it'll be interesting to see how the Hermits play this out. Right now, they were listed in a 4-3-3. It looks like right now they're in about a 5-4-1. I talked to Coach Heaton before the game, and he had said that they were going to do the 5-4-1 for the first about 10 minutes of the game, kind of just to slow the pace down. Delran's all about making the game as physical as possible, having as much energy as possible. So he wants to do that for the first 10 minutes, kind of to slow the pace down. Then they're going to open up probably back to their normal 3-4-3, and then play their style, establish possession. The Delran press is not as high as I thought it would be, though. It's well put.
The Hermits a lot of time to take it up the field.
Yeah, Hermits had some space there in the back, swinging it around the back. Now ball's out to Rob Holland. I think the Hermits, though, now looks like they've kind of opened back up into that maybe 3-4-3. It looks a little bit more open. The Hermits want to get the ball to the wing backs as much as possible. That's where their advantage is. Their numbers up. They want to get the ball to Mason Cassidy and Mike Caprice and hopefully get balls in the box. But I think really with this formation, though, there's a lot of freedom for these wing backs. There's a lot of room for change as well. So we'll see. They could end up moving to the 3-5-2, back to the 5-4-1. There's a lot of things they can do with this three-back formation. Another big key is these set pieces. In a game like this, you're not going to get a whole lot of opportunities. The Hermits have to capitalize on these chances. Can I open this? Okay. Go ball in there from Czech. Punched out by the keeper. Torpy had a chance there to hit that on the volley.
Yeah, he almost hit a nice one, but it looks like their ball went to Delran.
Yeah, Delran gets the ball cleared. Again, the Hermits still kind of do look like their wing backs are dropping in more into a 5-back. It's a great tackle there from Ryan Wayne. Again, yeah, the Hermits are kind of defending in a mid-block with their back line being right inside the 18-yard box. So it's a deep line from the Hermits here to start off the game. Drew Roscoe's on the ball. A player that the Hermits, or most New Jersey high school soccer teams know about, scored 36 goals last year. Very good player. That's someone the Hermits need to make sure they're aware of where he's going at all times. Got to keep him in front. He's a very pacey, very fast player, very physical. The Hermits back line needs to keep him in front of them at all times. If you remember last year, Hermits played Delran, I believe, in the second or third game of the season. So again, early on in the season, ended in a 2-0 win for Delran. Again, that was a game that was played on a grass field, not the best conditions, and that was a game where Delran eventually ended up kind of dominating because of, they they played their style. They played their physical style. They made the game pretty much a dogfight. The Hermits never really got to establish a ton of possession, especially on that field. But it'll be interesting to see with a different surface, big field, how if Delran is going to play, or if they want to try to get balls over the top to turn around the Hermits' back line, especially with that pace up top.
Yeah, you can already see them coming in with a strong press up in the Hermits.
Yeah, it'll be important for when the Hermits, when Delran is on the ball, especially in the Hermits half, that back line especially, but it's the midfielders' back line that everyone gets compact, gets tight, because again, Delran is going to want to play through, try to find those gaps in the Hermits' back line. So it's important for them to stay tight, stay compact. Decent shot off there. I mean, that still is pretty decently defended, though, by the Hermits, not letting anything through, kind of forces not the most dangerous of shots. That's a great ball out there from Mason Taylor. Cassidy not able to keep it in. Definitely a difficult ball to deal with, but there you go. That's not what you want to see. That's exactly what the Hermits need to avoid. Roscoe's getting in behind them. Well defended there from the Hermits. Clearance by Jack Lamborn. Again, like I said, that it's exactly what the Hermits need to avoid that play back about a minute ago. The Hermits can't let Roscoe's in behind them because that's where he's most dangerous. That's where he wants to be. That's where Delran wants to get him. But right now, Hermits are kind of 3-on-1 with Roscoe's because of that 3-back, and then the wing backs can kind of tuck in. Get goal side of Delran's 2 wingers, but right now the Hermits have the numbers up advantage as far as the 3-on-1 with Roscoe's. So their 3 center backs have to be able to communicate and pass him on when he makes those runs in behind. And Delran's gonna probably stay high here to continuously press the ball. As you see here, it's well done from Rob to find the wing back. Now the Hermits could kind of relax there. That's kind of a hospital ball in there from Rob Holland. Tries to find, I guess, Chekonekio's feet. Well defended there from Coppola. Yeah, if you saw there, it didn't really look like much, but Sal, looks like Roscoe's was trying to run in behind. But Coppola was able to body him off, kind of shield him off so that ball could roll into the hands of Mason Taylor. That's well done by Coppola. It's a good touch there. Again, Delran's finding these gaps within the Hermits' back line like they did there. Roscoe's kind of was through. I mean, Coppola was their goal side of him, but again, that's what you want to avoid. That's where Delran's most dangerous, especially with a prominent goal scorer like Roscoe's. Delran's had a lot of the possession in the past, 5 minutes, playing a lot of this game in the Hermits half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job keeping it in the Hermits half and trying to get as many opportunities as they can.
Yeah, it looks like Fisher Brogan is going to check into the game for Mason Cassidy. That wingback spot's a lot of running, so they're going to constantly rotate those guys playing out there.
Yeah, especially in a game like this where it's a lot of back and forth.
Well defended there by Dave Capucci to win the ball back. Now the Hermits can kind of... The switch was there for Chekonecchio. Just gets caught on the ball. Great defending by Ryan Wynn. Ryan Wynn, a junior, played last year as well. Got a lot of varsity time. That was very well defended by him. He's an athletic player, very good on the ball, likes to drive at players in the midfield, likes to get on the ball and turn, but also a very, very good defender. Brogan, a freshman, or sophomore, sorry, another one of those young guys. Hermits do have a couple of those young guys that have already made an impact. Brogan, I believe Thursday against ACIT here in the Hermits home opener, actually assisted, I think, the goal, or he scored. Scored a goal in his first varsity game. So again, another one of those young guys making an impact. The Hermits are all over Delran right now when they get the ball. This Hermit press. Hermits right now playing with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity. That's well done there from Ryan Wayne again. Delran in a dangerous spot now. Well defended there by Sal Coppola. Looks like Caprice stepped to the ball, stepped to their center mid who was on the ball. And that kind of created that 2v1. Looks like William Viega has checked on for Mateus Pinto for Delran. Again, that's well defended there by the Hermits. They stepped their line. Ball does get played through kind of, but an easy save in the end for Mason Taylor. Again, the Hermits haven't really created any chances. The ball has kind of been in their half, especially in the past 10, 11 minutes. Hermits need to get the ball. That's a great step there by Coppola. That's exactly what they worked on. That's exactly what they wanted them to do. Be physical with Roscoe's, keep him in front. Just don't let him in behind. Hermits really are all around the ball. As they should be. They're kind of swarming the ball, whoever's on the ball, which honestly forces that mistake. Now they get the ball back. Let's see if they can get the ball maybe in Delran's half. See, now the Hermits could step up and keep the ball in Delran's half. Clark doesn't really have any options. I mean, it's still well done by him, though, to force that throw in. Well done by Brogan to drive at to Delran's outside back. Does put a ball in the box. Doesn't really put it where he wanted to, but in the end, this is where the Hermits need to be. Get the ball to their wingbacks, put balls in the box, just ask questions of this Delran defense. Now the Hermits got to get back. That's great defending there from Mike Caprice.
Yeah, he did a great job of clearing it out, not letting them get it to the middle.
Yeah, as that wing back, you got to make sure that you're, getting back when you do lose the ball. And Mike Caprice did a great job there to track back and win the ball back for the Hermits. Looks like Jackson Maslanik is going to check on for Mike Caprice. Maslanik usually a fullback. The wingback spot is not a huge change, a huge difference from that fullback spot, but he's a player that's more defensive-minded, but it can also get forward. He's very good on the ball, so he can, if they can get him the ball out there, he can drive at players. He's able to drive at players and, put balls in the box. As you see there, good defending there from Maslanik.
Looks like we've got Cassidy coming back in the game.
It looks like Cassidy's checked in for Clark, so he's going to fill that number 9 role. Who sub? What were the subs? Looks like Pinto has checked back in the game, as well as McLaughlin for Delran. Delran already making a couple changes. The Hermits have as well. With Cassidy back up top. That's a good ball. Good look there from Dave Capuccio. A little too far. But yeah, with Cassidy up top, you could do a lot with that. A state champion track runner, a guy that can get in behind this Delran back line and really just ask questions. You want him in behind. That's exactly where you want him. I think the Hermits are going to try to do that with putting him up there. Hermits do have a lot of pace up top. Clark's a very pacey player, and like I just said, Cassidy is as fast can get. So let's see if the Hermits try to, get him in behind, turn around the Delran back line and ask questions of them as well. Hermits do kind of get a free kick in a dangerous area here.
Yeah, especially with their forwards being so fast, this is a good spot for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And Czech here. Czech is a kind of a free kick specialist. This is what he does. He loves these spots. I don't think he can hit it from here. It's a little far out, but even just for him to be able to put a ball in the box, find someone like Coppola's head, he's a big target. The Hermits have worked a lot on set pieces in practice, and this is actually right around this area that they worked on a free kick play. Czech is going to have a strike. That's a decent hit there from him. Actually, not just decent. That's a great hit from him. Kind of just going wide of the post.
Yeah, definitely a great opportunity for the Hermits, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, kind of just went wide, but I don't think the keeper was getting there. He didn't fully have the post covered. But yeah, like I said, Cekanecchio is a free kick specialist. He loves to get in those spots. And right there you saw that. That was a great hit from him. I didn't think he was going to hit it because it looked a little too far out. But, yeah, those are the chances that the Hermits need to take, especially in a game like this. Hermits not really pressing the ball, just kind of shifting. I guess they're trying to let Delran play because Delran doesn't necessarily want to just continuously play out of the back. And there you go. Cassidy's in behind now. This is exactly where you want him. Tries to put a ball across the face of goal, it looked like. That's a good chance from them, though. Again, just asking questions of this Delran back line. Cassidy able to get him behind there, and I think Czech was it maybe, or Torpy that They were able to find him in behind. That's the exact spot where you want Cassidy in, able to use his speed to get him behind there, create a chance. Hermits do really need to test this Delran keeper. Haven't really had a ton of shots. Had that chance a couple minutes ago with Check on the free kick, but
yeah, in the beginning of the game, it was a lot on the Hermits' half, so it's good now that they're being able to press up and really test the Delran's defense and their keeper.
yeah, looks like they are kind of back to that 3-4-3. They're kind of relaxed, kind of loosened up. Just trying to play their game now. Again, this game is gonna be nonstop, back and forth, high intensity, but the Hermits kind of have slowed it down a little bit. That's a hard foul there. I think that should be a card. Yeah, that was a hard foul. Ryan Ween went down hard. He was going for the ball, but yeah, the ref is going to reach in his pocket and book him. Good decision there from the referee. Ryan Ween's able to get up, though. Like I said, this game's going to be very physical, and you've kind of already seen that. Something about to note about Ryan Wayne is that he's a player that gets his body in the right spots. Again, just using his body, kind of took a touch past the Delran defender, then a hard foul there, and Wayne is going to come off for probably just a minute to make sure he's okay, and Tom Daly has checked in. Tom Daly is senior, usually a center back, but with this double six role, he's able to kind of play the role of a center back defensively, but also able to get on the ball. Now the Hermits, the midfield is kind of open. Again, it's a big field. Last year when the Hermits did play Delran, when these two teams faced, more kind of a smaller field, not a lot of room. The midfield was kind of completely packed in, but here the midfield's kind of open. Tom Daly and Dave Capuccio kind of have time on the ball to open up and either look for the feet of Torpy or Check, find Cassidy in behind, or switch the ball to one of the wingbacks. But we haven't seen a lot from this right side. A lot of the play's been on the left side as far as attacking goes. And looks like Ryan Wayne's going to check right back in. I was coming in for Dave Capuccio, so they're going to leave Tom Daly on. So he's going to get some of that time. It's a lot of running in there in that double six. It's nonstop, back and forth kind of. The double six is meant to... They are meant to hold, kind of just sit in front of that Hermits 3-back, but they do have some room to get forward as well, but it is a lot of running. So they're just giving Capuccio a little breather.
Yeah, looks like we also had Cassidy go back to the wing back.
Cassidy back, yeah, Clark's back up top. That's a great ball into Chekanekio.
Great play by the Hermits.
That was great play by the Hermits. I think it was Lamborn that found Clark's feet. Clark able to get a ball into Chekanekio's feet, and then good defending there, honestly, from Delran.
Yeah, if Chekanekio had a little space, it probably would have gone differently.
Yeah, maybe even if Chekanekio could have hit that first time with his left foot. I know it's easy for me to say, but, that's a difficult shot to take, but didn't have a lot of time, but just a great – and here's a great opportunity as well for the Hermits. If I were Chekanekio, I'd just put this ball – like right near the penalty area, try to get Coppola's head on this. And the keeper's going to punches the ball out. The keeper looked like he could have caught that. Probably a little hard to see with all the bodies in the box, but Chekanekio just kind of put it a little too close to their keeper. Someone from the Hermits should have been in front of their keeper to challenge that ball, but Chekanekio just kind of not really where he wanted to put that ball. Great step there from Holland to win that first ball, and Torpy settles. Now the Hermits are kind of able to relax, hopefully. No need to force anything. Well done there from Tom Daly. Jack Lamborn finds Torpy's feet, tries to turn, kind of just rolls under his foot.
Great pressure by Lamborn.
Yeah, it was a good step from him. Yeah, the press from the Delran front three isn't super high. They have their one striker that's kind of just chasing after the ball, maybe even trying to keep the Hermits to one side. Yeah. But the Hermits three center backs do kind of have some time on the ball.
Yeah, the press isn't as strong as it was in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, now they're going to press because Lamborn kind of makes a mistake there. That's great coverage there from Ryan Wynn. Yeah, just wide there. That's dangerous. Lamborn with a mistake. It happens. They are under a lot of pressure, but you saw as soon as Lamborn went backwards, as soon as that ball rolled under his foot, you saw the press increased drastically. Under a lot of pressure there, and then the ball they win the ball back and get a dangerous opportunity there. The Hermits got to stay organized. They can't let stuff like that happen because eventually something like that could lead to a goal. And with about 8-9 minutes left in the game, in the half. Sorry about. Excuse me. About 8-9 minutes left in the half. You don't want to concede something stupid like that off a mistake. Yeah, if the Hermits can keep this 0-0 going into half, they're in a good spot. Right now they kind of settled in, not necessarily controlling the game because Delran has still created chances and still has been on the ball, but looks like the Hermits are controlling possession like they want to. It's just all about them staying organized defensively. Again, you see there, good defending there from Lamborn. That's the good thing about the three center backs is that if the ball does go past even two of them, you still have one there to clean everything up. Good clearance there from Atlantic. You can see how deep the Hermits are right now, and how kind of compact they are. They're only leaving Clark up top. Like I said before, with the 3-back, it's almost a 5-back when you're defending because those wing backs tuck in. Good step there from Coppola. Little miscommunication. Probably should have just got the ball out anyway. Good defending there from Cassidy. 3 subs for Delran. Yeah, it looks like Evan Cloud is going to check into the game as well as Nick. You say 3? Yeah, again, the Hermits very compact when defending. Right now you can see every time Delran touches the ball, at least one guy is there to press. Delran with a little stretch of possession here. Kind of a soft foul. Again, this is this is a dangerous spot for Delran. They could whip a ball in the box, get someone's head on it, or even find the feet of someone. Probably going to put a ball in the box here, but it's still dangerous. And, last year, Delran scored one of their goals off a set piece. I believe it was a corner, so they got to make sure that they're well organized. Everyone got their man. Get the ball out of the box here.
So it's going to go right to Taylor.
Yeah, that was a decent idea. He did find that ball through, and there were 2 guys running onto it, but ends up being, again, an easy save for Cassidy. Or Taylor, excuse me. Taylor hasn't necessarily been tested yet. I mean, he hasn't had to make a save. There have been a couple dangerous opportunities for Delran, but Taylor hasn't really had to make a big-time save yet. Well, let's see if the Hermits can keep the ball. Looks like they kind of don't want to. They're under a lot of pressure, only about 5 minutes left in the half.
Looks like we have Caprice coming back in the game for Meslantic.
Yeah, again, that wing back spot's a lot of running, so they're going to continuously rotate guys. So far, the Hermits look good, even with a couple major injuries to a couple key players. They've done a good job. You see, like Collazo still on the sideline. Wiedekirchen still on the sideline. So, yeah, I think the Hermits have done a good job, though, kind of next man up mentality. It's kind of been like that all season.
Yeah, especially losing so many seniors from last year. You lost almost the full starting lineup, so it's really a lot of new blood coming in.
Yeah, a couple big time players too. You know, the likes of Shane Clancy. Believe he was All-State last year, All-State center back. Went on to play Division I at Jacksonville. Doing some big things over there. Already scored a goal, but you lose the likes of him. You lose the likes of Sharkey, Aiden Davis, Pat Ernest. But again, the Hermits, the chemistry with this group of guys is kind of unmatched. Like the Hermits didn't really have that last year. They had a lot of talent, but the team wasn't really, blended together, united like this team is. And I think that's showing. That's why they will be dangerous if they can, when they're on top of their game. There's not a lot of teams that are going to be able to beat them, because of, and a lot of that has to do with that that every guy on this team, whether they're playing or not, wants to be here. They wanna be with each other. So again, the chemistry's a big thing, and they're still very talented across the board.
Looks like we're gonna have a call there. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half.
Again, all three coaches on their feet. Again, this is going to be, already has been a very high intensity game, and as you can see, the coaches are on their feet, players are on their feet. That's how it should be in a game like this. You wanna have as much energy, be as supportive as possible. Well done there from Coppola to deal with that throw in. Switch the ball and find the feet of Lamborn. He's gonna look for the channel ball. It was a good idea, just a little off Torpy. Him and Torpy really weren't necessarily on the same page, but if the Hermits right and left center back can find that channel ball, especially on the left side because that's where Cassidy's playing, that's dangerous, and it's kind of on all day.
Okay.
This is well done from Wien, not to let Roscoe's turn. That's exactly, and forces him to play the ball out of bounds, but that's exactly, again, what the Hermits want to do. Be on the back of a guy like that. Don't let him turn. Don't let him run at you. Don't let him get him behind, and Wien did a great job of that there.
Yeah, the Hermits have done a great job applying pressure to these key players on Delran and not giving them as many opportunities as they could have.
And the Hermits, if they can get a ball in the box here. Um, Cassidy, too heavy of a touch there, but a good idea. God, if you can get the ball to the feet of Cassidy out there, and he has some space to run at Delran's right back. That's exactly where you want him to be. Um,
Looks like that's going to be the first half.
and we're gonna take about a 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're starting off the second half. Hermits in possession.
Yeah, looks like Delran has made a keeper change. Sean Meldrum has checked into the game. Let's see if this intensity continues. It's been a back and forth game, a lot of chances on both sides. So let's see how this second half kind of starts off. You would think both teams would start off this half pressing high, trying to just honestly just keep each other under pressure as much as possible. Don't, especially Delran, not letting the Hermits establish possession, get comfortable in this half. So it'll be interesting to see what the coaches did have to say, what changes they made. And you wonder why, there's a keeper change, especially at 0-0. Delran's keeper did a good job. You wonder if maybe he's, a little, hurt, something. I don't know. Or maybe, that's just what they do. They just split time. But you don't really see that a lot at this level.
Yeah, especially when there wasn't much, the keeper, there wasn't much in that half, in the first half, so.
Coppola kind of caught up on trying to step to that ball. Hermit's got to stay organized here. It's a good ball in the box. Oh, he goes for a little bit of a bicycle kick. You love to see it, but wasn't far off though, actually. But yeah, it didn't work out. And Hermit's very organized. Coach Heaton at halftime was just preaching staying organized. That's the most important thing, because when you're unorganized, whether it be because someone's out of position, the center backs aren't communicating to their midfielders. That's when things go bad. That's how goals or chances are created. So it's all about the Hermits kind of staying organized here in the second half.
Yeah, they can't leave any gaps open for the Delran's offense to slip through, or else they're going to have a lot of chances.
Yeah, I mean, really, this game, back and forth, a game like this could just be, off a corner, off a set piece, just a little nick, header, something that, puts the ball in the back of the net. That's how a lot of these games go. That it's back and forth, and there's not. I don't know.
It's just both teams looking for the right chance.
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, what I'm saying is like that. I don't think a goal. Like a shot from outside the 18. I think a game like this that's back and forth. That's how a lot of these games go. That it just a set piece. A little nick, a header, and could lead to the ball going in the back of the net.
Great ball up to Clinching.
Yeah, and I really think that with the speed of Clark up top, the Hermits really need to try to get him in behind this back line. He is 2v1 with both the Delran center backs, and Justin here still on the ball. Well done to keep it. That's a good decision there from Mike Caprice, not to force anything. This is good play from the Hermits. They can get it out the other way. That's well done. That's a good decision there from Clinching. That's exactly the position you want Clinching to be in. He was able to turn on the ball, pick one of the Delran defenders to go at, kind of draw him out, and then have a shot. It was blocked,
but he did have enough space to fully take the kick.
But either way, I mean, again, good defending there from Delran, but it's still asking questions, still causing problems for this Delran back line. Again, Heaton also preached at halftime, make sure that you're first to every ball. Make sure you're winning the first ball, the second ball. Don't let the ball bounce off those punts and six kicks. That's important for any game. A lot of times, whoever wins the most first balls, second balls, will end up winning the game. So, as you can see on the field, there's some chirping going on between, looked like number 11 on Delran and Rob Holland, the left center back. Again, like I said, I'm going to say it again, that this game is just high intensity, back and forth. And honestly, especially from last year, it was the same exact way, just nonstop talk between both teams. Delran and the Prep really don't like each other, so it's been physical. And that's what happens, especially in these high-level games like this one.
Towards the end, when it's so close, it can really, the intensity really comes off.
Great, good control there from Ryan Wynn. Kind of gets sandwiched between two of the Delran defenders. Oh, but they call that foul. It's kind of soft. Ryan Wynn looked like was being held by one of those Delran defenders and looked like he was trying to plead his case to the referee. But, I mean, ref saw it otherwise, and that happens. Again, this could be a dangerous spot for Delran if they could whip a ball in the box here and get, like I said before, like a header, a little bit of a nick. Number 4 was open. Hermit's able to get the ball out, clear the ball. Now they can kind of reset and relax, but Hermits, someone lost their man there because 4 had a wide open header. Again, that's something else. Like a game like this, you have to make sure you're organized nonstop, especially on a set piece. There you go with the long throw. I believe that's exactly how Delran scored their first goal last year, off that long throw from looks like the Delran center back. So that could be something dangerous as well, but the Hermits adjusted. Now Chekanekio on the ball. If Cassidy can get wide here, he could get a switch, and Capuccio's going to find that.
Nice hit by Capuccio, but
kind of misses the touch. But yeah, like I said, Cassidy got wide there. Capuccio was able to find him. Looks like Delran's going to make a sub. Looks like Dan Kastrazak is going to be coming on.
Looks like we also have Tom Daly coming in for David Capuccio.
Yeah, it's good to see Tom Daly getting some minutes, especially in a game like this. Again, a very defensive-minded player, a former center back. Started off the year playing center back. Still probably will play some center back, but right now playing that 6 role alongside of Ryan Wynn. Game getting a little bit chippy. Christian Torpy was going for the ball there, but just kind of got too much of the Delran player. Czech has some space to drive in here. Cassidy's kind of walking up the field on the left side. He should be sprinting to get in position for a cross. That's a good hit.
Nice hit. It was a nice play by the Hermits. They got it in the middle and then got it up the field.
Yeah, again, that's where you want a guy like Czech to be able to turn on the ball and drive into that space. But he would have had Cassidy on the left side. Could have been something there, but Cassidy was kind of just walking up the field. Again, it is a lot of running. Maybe they told the weak side wing. Maybe Heaton told them, the weak side wing back, he wants them to kind of sit.
corner. Here's another great opportunity for the Hermits.
Yeah, they can get a ball in here. Again, Chekanekio great on corners. If he could put this ball, again, like right at the penalty spot. There you go, Coppola. A little bit too far for him. That's exactly where you want to put the ball, though. Just maybe take a little bit off it. Coppola was there. And, again, this is exactly where you want Mason Cassidy to be. Finds
Nice
Clark.
plan.
Good defending there. Kind of looked like Delran had that covered. That was good defending from Delran. But, again, if the Hermits can keep getting the ball to the feet of Cassidy out on the wing, he loves going at people. Again, like I said, very fast, technical. It looks like, as I say that, Cassidy is going to be taken out for Brogan, number 14.
Brogan did have some strong attacks in the first half of the game, so we'll see if he keeps that up.
Looks like Kawan Lima is going to be checking back into the game after his booking. That's a good decision there from Jack Lamborn. Kind of mishit it, but he was under pressure. The ball was coming back to him. Sal goes down hard. Oh, that did not look good. Holding his head. Looks like he's in some pain. You hate to see that. Big guy like that going up for an aerial duel. I looked like with Drew Roscoe's. You don't like to see that trainer. The trainer's coming on to check him out. That was a tough collision. Especially, he's the Hermits' best defender. He's the rock of that back line. If you lose him, that's a big loss for the Hermits. Man, you hate to see something like that happen. Looks like he's going to get up on his feet, though. Walk off. You hope it's not something like a concussion. He did go down hard collision. It happens. But you really just, he looks like he's okay. Probably going to go get checked out for a concussion from the trainer, and hopefully he's able to return. Because that's a big loss for the Hermits if he can't. I know Sal, though, and I know that if he can play, he's gonna play. So
yeah, he's been a strong presence on the field this game, both on defense and on offense when we have those corners and set pieces.
Yeah, like I said before, man, he's the rock of that back line. We lost Clancy last year. Going off to college, and Sal's done a great job of kind of filling that role again. Not really the same type of player. Sal's a little bit taller, little bit bigger as well. Not a lot of defenders I've been able to play with or have seen play the style that Clancy plays, kind of a finesse, what they call it in England, a Rolls Royce of a center back. But Coppola, has filled that role. And you're going to see now Tom Daly take his spot. Like I said before, he was playing the 6 when he was in there. But now they're going to put him back at center back because that is his original position. It looks like the Hermits are going to retain possession. They're going to give the ball right back to Delran and just play from there. Yeah, the Hermits press getting higher. Yeah, here we go. Now they're going to be on top of them. That's well done there from Torpy. Forces the ball to get out of bounds. The ball does hit the cameraman.
was a great job by Torby putting some pressure on the defense and getting them at that opportunity.
Yeah, as soon as Delran right back put his head down, Torpy went to press, kind of just tried to press as high as possible while cutting off the ball down the line. And he did a great job there, finding the right time to put the pressure on Delran defender.
Yeah, in a game like this, it really helps the Hermits to have such fast outsides and attack, because they can put the pressure on Delran and give themselves opportunities.
Absolutely. They could also be very dangerous in attack as well with all that speed. Great step there by Holland.
Looks like the Delran keeper's going to clear it out, but Ryan Ween's going to find it.
Yeah, number 4 on Delran, Gabe Mora, freshman last year. Wasn't able to play, though, I think due to an ACL. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was an ACL, so he wasn't able to play last year. But, Coach Heaton has told the guys, and even last year, I guess he knew him, kind of told us, here's a chance, though. Hold on, here's a chance for Delran. Hermit's able to kind of get the ball cleared. Fisher Brogan's able to clear the ball. That's well done by him. But, yeah, back to Mora. Wasn't able to play last year due to an ACL, but looks like he still has the brace on. But according to Coach Heaton, he is a big-time player and still a young guy. Looks like they're going to card Christian Torpy. I didn't really see what happened, but he's going to have to go off.
Ladies and gentlemen, caution has been shown to sitting us.
Not sure if it's because of his he kind of like ran at him right when the ball was going out of bounds. That may be what it was.
Could be, yeah.
There was a little aggression there.
Yeah, looks like Cassidy's going to come in for Clark, kind of trading speed for speed up there. Now hopefully when the Hermits do have the ball, they can find him get him running at the Delran back line. And I think John Paul Maz is also going to check in for Christian Torpy because of that card. Oh, here we go. Looks like Coppola's going to come back on. That's huge for the Hermits. Told you, if he can play, he's going to play. Great tackle there from Mazlanik. Mazlanik, a very physical player, loves to get in those physical battles with players, and he did a great job there. Oh, they're gonna give a 6 kick to the Hermits. I thought it must have hit off Delran's foot.
He pressed him to kick it out.
Yeah, it was great defending there from Mazlanik. That's what you need in a game like this. Yeah, it looks like the Hermits probably won't play out of the back here. Delran press is high right now. They have their front 3 right on the edge of the 18, so there's no real need to play out. Yeah, Taylor's going to push them up. Probably get everyone to one side and put a ball right around the 40, 50-yard line. Yeah, it's exactly what he does. First ball won by Delran, a convincing header. Again, kind of got lucky there, but good track back there by Mazlanik.
Good play by Holland to connect through Capuccio across the field to Mazlanik.
Yeah, and to find Mazlanik's feet. That was a good switch there by Capuccio. Going to lose the ball. Mazlanik's tracking back. Good step there by Coppola to be right on his back so he can't turn. Again, you don't want a guy like Roscoe's to be able to turn. And you see Sal getting hype after that. The energy right now from the Hermits is very high. And that's exactly what you need in a game like this to push you through to the end.
It's like Brogan's going to get the ball.
That's a great ball
play.
in from Brogan. Yeah, Cassidy chasing that ball. Looks like he's probably just going to see it out.
Great job by Cassidy putting that pressure.
That's
causing
it.
Delran to clear it out.
Yeah, that's good defending there, though, from Delran. There's not, running with Cassidy is not the easiest thing in the world to do, but he did a great job of that. Yeah, that's a chance, though, from the Hermits. That's, again, those balls in behind are going to ask questions of that back line. Czech has a chance to take a hit. Again, well defended from Delran. Yeah, but, if you keep getting those balls over the top to Cassidy, one of the times someone's not going to be able to run with him, and he's going to get in behind that back line. So
Great cross in by Maslanik, but it just misses Fisher's foot.
This is a dangerous spot. Left side is wide open right now. Lamborn has to slide. He's going to stand his ground. Maslanik's getting back. Great job of sliding out there by Ryan Wayan. This is dangerous again. Oh, my. Oof. Off the post. That is dangerous. Yeah. Again, somehow, some way, Roscos was able to get out of that. It looked like there were 3 Hermits around the ball. Dangerous opportunity. Yeah, but Delran's dangerous on the counter. They have a lot of speed. That's where they want to be. The left side was wide open. Ryan Wheaton did a great job of sliding out there, getting out, even just putting pressure on the guy that was out there. Decent ball in from Delran. Looks like they're going to put it back across the face of goal again. Going for another bike. That's got to be a high boot. And that's got to be a card.
Yeah, that's the second time he's went up for that, kind of like a bike, and dangerous move.
Yeah, again, not really his fault. I believe is that Lamborn or Lamborn was just able to put his head in there. A fearless play. That's exactly how it should be, but kind of he took it like a champ though. He's right back on his feet. Yeah, that's those are 2 head injuries now for the Hermits, but Lamborn's right back up. Probably going to end up having to go off the field, I would say, just for, at least just for a second. Now it looks like they're going to let him stay on, even due to the knock to the head, and he looks like he's good. Well done there from Lamborn to take that. Yeah, it looks like Torpy's going to check back into the game, probably for Mazza. Again, Torpy, one of your most dangerous offensive weapons. Very technical player. Again, another guy that loves to run at people. And very shifty. Likes to run at defenders. So you need him on the field as much as possible. That's great distribution there from Taylor. Now you got Czech on the wing. It's well defended though from Delran. At least 3 guys. Justin does. Yeah, that's not a foul. That's shoulder. That wasn't a foul. Delran defender kind of put his body in front of Czech.
But it looks like they're gonna call it.
Yeah, that's another. There's been a couple now. That's another kind of soft call there from the officials.
It took away a great opportunity for Chekanekio to go right in the middle.
Yeah, but when Chekanekio got the ball out there, again, he didn't have a lot of options. The weak side wing back, as well as one of the center mids, needs to be getting up the field to provide options for Chekanekio there. Good press there from Mazza. Well handled, though, by Delran's number 23. Yeah, it looks like now Torpy's going to check on as well. Drew Roscos is going to come back in the game. Roscos probably Delran's best player, most dangerous player. So, again, another guy you want on the field as much as possible. Cleared by Delran. Oh, Lamborn kind of missed kicks. He's okay, though. Stays calm. He probably could have settled that there, and it's a tough ball, but played Holland or dropped the ball back.
You're fine. Holland's playing it out of the back. Looks like Delran's gonna win it. Looks like Taylor's gonna press the Hermits up again. Delran with another win of the ball in the middle, but Hermits do clear it out. Very physical in the center of the field right now. Looks like we have Cassidy going down in the middle, but there will not be a call. With him down, it's giving them plenty of time on the right side. Brogan with the great push. Cassidy getting right back up. No. Looks like Cassidy's going to come off the field for Clark.
Yeah, he waved his hands for a stoppage.
You can definitely see the intensity of this game picking up as we get towards the end. Good clear by Holland. Looks like it's going to be a corner. It's like Holland's just going to clear it out again. Delran attempts the through ball, but Hermits are going to be able to get it out. Delran playing it right back in. They'll set corners and set pieces are very good opportunities for Delran to score, but another miss. Good play up the middle, but it goes right over Chekanekio's head. Torpy looks outside to Brogan, but it's not there. Delran taking it all the way down the field. It's going to be another corner for Delran. In a game like this, they really need to watch in the corners for those runs in, especially from a team like Delran. Delran with a couple hits, but it's going to be right off the post. As I said, with these corners, the Hermits really need to watch those runs in. Hermits taking up the field. Great look for Torpy, but Delran is going to take it down. Looks like they're going to call a foul on Brogan. It's another dangerous opportunity for Delran. Set pieces are where they have had the most opportunities. Oh, very close, but Hermits do take it out. Looks like we got a couple subs coming in. We got Cassidy returning to the game. Daly and Mike and Caprice.
Got it.
Great play by the Hermits in the middle. William plays it out to Caprice. Crosses it in, but it's going to find Delran's feet. Holland plays it up. See the physicality really showing from Delran. Looks like Wian's gonna go down. Went up for the ball, but found Wian's foot. Yeah, this isn't good for the Hermits. Wayne's been a strong presence on the field throughout the game, winning a lot of balls and being a strong presence both offense and defense. Looks like Wayne's going to come off the field. Looks like we have a kick for the Hermits. Just about 11 minutes left in the game. Good pressure from Torpy. Delran looking down the field, but it is going to go out. We got Cassidy throwing. Holland goes for the clear, but it is going to go out. It's like keeper's going to clear it. Great try by Torby, but Delran is going to get the ball. It's going to go right back out. Good step by Cassidy. Looks, but there's no one there. Looks like Delran's going to have an opportunity. Nice shot, but it is going to be saved. That's where the Hermits have to be careful, letting them have the ball that open in the center. Great ball up the field by Lamborn. Finds Clark. Great play by Clark, but he's going to be taken out by Delran. Very dangerous.
He's a sophomore. He's working.
Looks like we are going to have a penalty for Alex Clark, sophomore. It's a great opportunity for the Hermits to get the lead. got a goal for the Hermits. Alex Clark, number 9, with the penalty kick. With just 8 minutes left, it's going to bring the Hermits up to 1-0. This is great for the Hermits this late in the game. Really brings up the morale. You can see the Hermits really have been building this game off these great plays, and they had one right up the field. And Clark was taken out, and that led to this opportunity. Delran right away on the press. Being down now, they're really going to be looking for every opportunity they can get. We got another long throw. Oh, that long throw is going to lead to a goal for Delran, number 3, Roscoe's. That play, they've done that play a couple times this game, and it's almost led to the chance, and just ended up finally leading to that opportunity. Hermits have done a great job keeping Roscoe's off the ball, but he did just slip through. Yeah.
Delran goal scored by number 3, Drew Roscos. Time of the 73rd minute. Delran goal, Drew Roscos, 73rd minute.
Very little time left. Both teams are just going to be looking for every opportunity they can. A lot of physicality already showing from both teams. They are going to call it on Cassidy.
What are you doing?
Looks like he is going to card Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, caution has been shown to St. Augustine's number 9, Alex Clark. This booking occurs in the 74th minute.
Very intense game so far. A lot of physicality, a lot of cards. So we approach the end. It's only going to get more physical. Cassidy clears it out. Looks like Mazza came back into the game for Clark. Like we also have Wheaton back in. Great defense by the Hermits. Oh, looks like Caprice is going to be taken out. Both teams have really picked up the aggression. Great ball by Wheaton. Finds Mazza.
Come on, John Paul, shoot it, buddy.
John Paul goes through, but he is double teamed and does lose the ball. Great play by the Hermits.
Put your guy down. Put your guy down.
Looks like number 2, Michael Poppy, is going to come off for Delran. Hermits win the ball off the third. Looks like there is going to be a call. Great defense there. This is going to go back to Delran, but looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Hermits. There's 5 minutes left in the game. Taylor's going to get the ball. So we have a throw-in for Delran. Just about 3 minutes left in the game. Still tied up. The intensity for both teams has increased. Great press from Caprice. Gets it, finds his head on the ball, but it looks like someone from Delran is down. So he's going to get right back up, so it'll be a throw-in for Delran. Strong press from Delran. Roscoe's does cross it in, but is going to find the Hermits. Looks like it's going to be a corner for Delran. The Hermits really have to make sure they're watching every player, especially this far towards the end of the game. Taylor is going to save it. Strong press by Cassidy. Looks like he's going to be taken out. Looks like we have Cheknekio taking the kick. Great placement, and it's going to find the head of the Hermits. And that's a goal for the Hermits with just under 2 minutes remaining. Great kick by Chekanekio. Looks like it was Clark that scored that with his second goal in the game.
That's a real goal, baby. That's a real goal.
It's a great play by the Hermits in these last few minutes. Just a little over a minute left. Delran's gonna be looking for every opportunity they can have.
Setting us the goals for number 9, Alex Clark. Goal scored in the 79th minute.
Delran, they're all pressing up.
Setting us the goal, Alex Clark, 79th minute.
Playing it right in. Great defense by the Hermits. Gonna clear it out.
I know that clock is 4 seconds fast.
Looks like we're gonna have a foul. As Braden was talking about earlier, all these goals from this game have been made off set pieces, or one of them is penalty. So having one this close is really a strong opportunity. Great clear by Capuccio. Just biding the time, waiting for this last minute to be over. Strong press, just trying to keep Delran on their half. Daly with the, it is going to be called, but great press from the Hermits. Oh, it looks like it's going to be for the Hermits. Barely any time left now in the game.
It's almost over.
Plays the ball up to Clark. Delran just clears it up the field, but it's going to be taken by Holland. And with that the Hermits win. Great game by both teams. High intensity. No goals until the end of the last 10 minutes.
Delran is next back in action on Tuesday, the 13th of September. It's a 4 o'clock start in Delran as they take on the Dragons of Kingsway.
And with that, that's it. Hermits are next back in action on Tuesday as they travel to Egg Harbor Township. Thank you, and we'll see you next time on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel.
15th